Nuno Tavares scores on his first game for Arsenal. The Englishman calls it a debut, guys. What a way to start up his career at Arsenal in there. Welcome to the football news, top 10 and lifestyle zone in here. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily, guys. It looks like Arsenal really have just gotten themselves the best or the right left back in there. He has the height, he has the skill, and has all what it takes to really become a top player in there. He shoots with both foot, right and left, and he always keeps on doing the needful in there. And that is a man who goes by the names of Nuno Tavares in there, as you see there, scoring his goal on his debut for a team which goes by the names of Arsenal. That is a lad who goes by the names of Nuno Tavares in there. She at 20, arrived at Arsenal from Benfica just like 2 weeks back. He was signed by Mikel Arteta in there, and he's doing wonders in there at a team which goes by the names of Arsenal. He goes by the names of Nuno Tavares, arrived at Arsenal, and he has just really netted his first goal for a team which goes by the name of Arsenal. Remember, by the time he really scored, Arsenal was trailing by just 1 goal behind. Remember, Arsenal conceded first into their first game against Hibernian, and the same thing really happened into this game against Rangers, and they conceded fast. It shows you something that is not yet okay at Arsenal, especially concerning set pieces, because Arsenal has conceded 2 goals into this game of Rangers and they've conceded through set pieces in there. That means they really lack defenders really to deal with them, because the long defenders, the tall defenders who goes by names of Gabriel Magalhaes was supposed to be with Brazil into the Olympics, but he got an injury, he's out. And Ben White, whom they have completed his signing and he's subjected to a medical in there, is no longer is still at his holiday and is expected to report on the 27th of July in there to join Arsenal in August in there. Now, Nuno Tavares, with his powerful runs forward and two-footedness, you can see immediately what Tavares is all about. An excellent goal capped off a solid debut in which he was admittedly untested defensively in there. When you look at, because he played only 45 minutes, we cannot really talk good about him defensively, but he really looked good going forward in there. A lad who goes by the names of Nuno Tavares in there. I really liked the way he really did his stuff as things were really going well, especially going forward, the way he tracked back. He's tall, he's energetic. So I think Arsenal have got themselves a very big defender, and he is really good. And KNTN is really going to face some tough competition in there, and the coach might look to be spoiled of choice, because Nuno Tavares, by the way, while in his first interview with Arsenal, he came out and said that I can shoot with even my right foot, and people are saying it's really hard for left-footed defenders really to use their right foot. You get? Look at Luke Shaw, it's hard to use his right foot. Roberto Carlos was Ashley Cole, Patrice Evra, Gal Cliche. Most of the people who are typically left-footers, they really lack quality and accuracy into their right foot in there. But Nuno Tavares came out and said on his interview, when he was introduced as an Arsenal player by Edu and a man who goes by names of Mikel Arteta, he came out and said, by the way, one thing that I really do that you guys don't know is that I can even shoot with my right foot. And people were saying, no, you can't shoot with your right foot. Most left footers are not really good on their right foot. But today, he has really shown us that he's really good on his right foot, because when you see him there, he shot with his right foot into that photo. As you see that ball going into the back of the net, he really took off the defender. After taking off the defender, he took the ball onto the right, because they thought he's a left footer and they marked his left foot in there, and he really curled it into the back of the net, into the lower bottom corner in there, as you see it going. The goalkeeper couldn't really go ahead to save it. That is Nuno Tavares in there for you. Welcome to Arsenal, Nuno Tavares. You are really a good talent, and we expect you to
shine in there. Now, let me show you how really, each and every person has described his goal in his own way, but there is there is a tabloid, there is a website, it is a TV in England, it's called Sky Sports, and this is how they really describe Tavares' goal in there. Rangers 1, Arsenal 1. Tavares scored this goal into the 23rd minute, and this is what they said. That's how you introduce yourself. The left back joins the attack and nets on his debut. Tavernier wants too long on the ball onto the edge of his box and is hunted down by the Arsenal man, who looks keen to impress on his first start since joining from the Benfica side. His direct running takes him into the area and he lashes one into the far corner. Neat finish. So every person is describing Nuno Tavares' goal differently, but really, it really shows you of a defender that if at all I get my chance, I utilize it. That's Nuno Tavares in there for you. Whenever he gets a chance, he utilizes. He does not spoil chances. He got one chance, and there is another one that we really got, and we really tried really to put to square it into the 6 yards area of Rangers in there, and the player who goes by names of Aubameyang really missed out on it. And I can assure you that Arsenal really have goal into this player. This player is really good. Nuno Tavares is a good defender in there. I can confirm to you right here onto Rokani Sports in there onto the top 10 on the foot. It's not Rokani Sports, sorry, I have my other channel called Rokani Sports where I do some different stories in there, and I'm sorry for that, but this is the football news top 10s and lifestyle zone in there. So Nuno Tavares making his debut for Arsenal and scoring in there, and really proving many people wrong on his interview when he said that I can really score with my right foot in there. Nuno Tavares is really something great. Now, he played only 45 minutes in there. He was not really exposed into defensively, but going forward, we've really seen what he can really give to us, especially when the likes of Kian Tierney needs to rest, because Kian Tierney really got an injury last time, and really Arsenal used to play a man who got Kolasinac in there, and Kolasinac has failed into the picking order of Arsenal, and I think the manager really wants to really get a player who goes by the names of Tavares and Kian Tierney in there to compete for that position in there. But he looked really great. I liked his composure on the ball. He's really a very talented guy, and I think Portugal are really destined to have a left back who's really going to compete with Cancelo in there, and with Diego Dalot at Manchester United doing some great stuff in there, and he played well into the Euros. I expect him really to come out and also do the same. So that means Portugal is really building its team very well, because they're having a Ruben Diaz, they're having a Nuno Tavares, they're having a Diego Dalot in there into defense, and I think their defense is really looking great. And I never saw really a team which goes by Guerrero, who is the left back of Portugal. I don't really rate him to the level of Tavares, because Tavares looks aggressive, he's tall, he really looks good going forward. He's the way he really concentrates well into the 18 yards box area of the opponent is something else that we should really talk about him. His ball distribution is on point. I like his game reading, the way he tracks back. He's tall and fast. That's something that we should also really note about this lad. So I think Arsenal have really gotten some goal into this lad who goes by names of Nuno Tavares. Nuno Tavares, welcome to Arsenal. You've made your debut and you've scored your goal in there. And the game has ended 2-2. As I predicted into my pre, it was like when I was really doing the lineup, the confirmed lineup of Arsenal versus a team which goes by the name of Rangers, I predicted that this game is going to end in a draw. All Arsenal is going to win it by 3 goals to 2, and it has ended 2-2 in there. Prediction gotten right. Thank you, the Holy Spirit. It's you who guided me to this, and I really put it up into the best way that people wouldn't have even thought of, because I thought Rangers are really a tough side, and they're really going to give Arsenal a hard time because their players are not all that fit. But Nuno Tavares, big up guys, big up guys. I don't know what you guys think about Nuno Tavares scoring on his debut in there, and I don't remember how many Arsenal players have scored on their debuts. Arsenal players that have scored on their debuts. Let me really try to get them here. Arsenal players who have scored on their debuts. People will say we are really putting this a lot into the media, but guys, just know one thing: Nuno Tavares is not a striker, he's not a midfielder. For God's sake, Nuno Tavares is a left back, and do you know what it takes a left back to score a goal? Oh my God, you should really come out and really put some respect to the guy's name. A left back scoring what we call a goal is really a very big effort put in, and you have to respect the effort of, the lad. And I look here at Arsenal's 11 debut goal scorers under Wenger and what they did next in there. Alberto Mendes in there, scored on his debut. Fred Ljungberg, you remember him, he was really playing onto the right wing, he scored. Stephen Malnez in there, scored for Arsenal. Gilberto Silva, he was a Brazilian, scored there. Danny Cabison scored in there. Emmanuel Adebayo scored on his debut. Samir Nasri scored on his debut. Thomas Vermaelen, yeah, I've seen a defender in there, scored on his venue. Sanchez Watt, he scored on his venue. Sidi Kolasinac in there. In 2017, he scored in the Community Shield against Arsenal, and that was a penalty. It was a penalty. No, that goal is not really counted. Aubameyang, last signing as Arsenal manager, he really scored on his debut in there. So those are the Arsenal signings, and there is only one defender who goes by the names of Vermaelen in there. There was a top defender in there. So guys, you know why you have to put respect onto the name of Nuno Tavares. Welcome to Arsenal, Nuno Tavares. That's how he really scored his first goal for Arsenal in his first game for Arsenal. The Englishman calls it a debut, guys. I'm out for now, guys. Tell me what you think about Nuno Tavares scoring on his debut, guys. Thank you for watching in. This is RD, Rokani David alias RD. Please feel free to go into the comment section and tell us what you think about Nuno Tavares scoring on his debut for a team which goes by the name of Arsenal. And I'm really going, by the way, tomorrow, I'm tempted to come up with the top 10 Arsenal players that have scored on their debuts in here onto the top 10s. Remember, this is the Football News top 10s and lifestyle zone. I'm out for now, guys. See you later. As Arsenal, you've drawn with Rangers. This is your second game, but you are conceding lots of goals from set pieces. This game, you've conceded almost all of the 2 goals in set pieces, and the other one, you conceded the second goal in set pieces. That means the coming of Ben White should really help you up, because he's good in heading that ball and clearing it off from the 18 yards box area of his team. Especially, he's now going to become an Arsenal player. Thank you guys for watching in. I'm out for now. See you later.